What's going on, everybody? Hello, all to my friends here. We are actually on our way to go pick up the car parts. They were finally finished, so we are on our way downtown. It's pretty much an hour away from my house. I'm not at my house right now. Just left my mom's because she needed some stuff done. So, on our way. Obviously, we're, on the on-ramp, or about to be on the on-ramp for the freeway. So, I'm guessing probably about 35 minutes to get where we're going. Not a big deal for you guys, but that's what it is for me because, all my time is traveling. So, anyways, we're on our way out, and we will see you when we get there. So we just picked up all the parts. Obviously, they wrapped them all up nicely. We're going to unwrap the air intake because I want to see it real quick. I'm gonna set you guys down for a second. Look at that. That is so awesome. Oh yeah. Can't wait to put that on the car. Okay, so now we're gonna go home. Okay, so we just got back to the house, got everything unloaded out of the car. Obviously, everything's still wrapped up. We're gonna go through and get these unwrapped, and I'm gonna put this on the car. Those I'm not gonna put on the car yet, but I wanna see the status of them, so this way I know if I need to get any extra parts or anything to that effect. And I did stop over at the hardware store and got some rubber grommets. Not really rubber grommets, but washers to put in between this here, as well as the actual towers. So this way there's no extra paint rubbing or anything to that effect. So we're gonna get that put on the car, and we'll be right back. Guys, so I just mocked it up. Obviously, we're not putting it fully back together because I'm gonna end up taking off the cold air intake because we still have to finish the oil lines and all that stuff, as well as the nitrous kit. But as for mock-up right now, oh my god, this looks amazing. So I'm gonna show you guys here in a little bit of a montage. So let's get that rolling.
On my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit.
What did I tell you? This looks ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. I have been waiting for over a month now to get these parts back, and this is just in the engine compartment. The calipers look the exact same color. They're still in the wrapping because obviously I got excited and want to get the engine compartment back together. For the most part, I am going to have to do some custom fabrication to get everything to stick back down right, especially for the engine cover, because obviously with the nitrous kit underneath of it, it's popped up just a little bit. So I'm going to have to go through and probably fashion a new mounting point for it, or at least raise the existing one. Haven't decided yet. But wow, this pops. And when with the actual fuse box, I'm thinking about changing the color of that one too. Probably not to blue. I think I'm gonna maybe do silver with it, and then the engine cover I may do as well. I haven't decided yet. Oh man, this is very impressive. So huge shout out to Arizona Powdercoat. They knocked it out of the park so far. Obviously, if the calipers, which is the whole reason we started this process, if those didn't turn out right, I may have to retract my statement. But we're going to find out here later in this video here, and you guys will see that. But now I'm going to unwrap those, and we'll show those together as well. Actually, before I start getting to those, I just took the engine cover off, and I'm kind of digging what I'm seeing, but I want to get your guys' input on it. Make sure you post in the comments below what you think. Should I do the engine cover or should I leave it off? But I'm going to show you right now. Okay, what do you think? Should I leave it off so where you can see everything, or should I hide it behind the engine cover? I've already gone through and modified the engine cover, obviously, to not make contact with the cold air intake anymore. So at least we have that, and obviously I still got to go through and put on the hose clamps, but we're not doing that because, again, this was just a mock-up. So what do you guys think? Should I do it like this, or should I have it like this? What do you guys think? Like I said, post down in the comments below. My thought process right now is to change the color of this possibly to silver, as well as the top of the fuse box, because in this way it'll have the pop of silver and the pop of blue, as well as all the black pieces that are in there as well. But what do you guys think? What do you think we should do? Keep in mind, the only thing that's missing right now is over here in this section. I'm going to mount it to the actual air box. I'm going to be putting on the oil filter. Obviously, look at how monstrous this thing is in comparison. It's about 3 times the size of the old one, which is ridiculous. But what do you guys think? Obviously, with that being black, should I go through and change this to silver, take it off completely, or should I change this to silver, or just leave it as black? I mean, it's gotten a little scuffed up from working on things in here, but not that big of a deal. But what do you think? Like I said, post it in the comments. Okay, so I just got everything unwrapped. They turned out awesome, with the exception of one. And this one, for whatever reason, instead of them trying to correct it, tried to cover it up. And it looks great from the front, which is obviously what you're gonna see and everything else. But yeah, I don't know if I can recommend them. They did a good job for, I mean, everything that's the important stuff, but at this point, I'm not happy. Let me show you. Okay, so they look great, they look great, they look great, and this is the one. Look at this. Let me just pick it up. What? And that's actually coated in there. They went over the top of this and baked it. That is not fresh brake fluid that ate through this. They clearly just let it sit, and it went everywhere, because this is not oily, it's not wet. Look, see? Nothing. Nothing. That's in there. Like, what? No, that's not. See? Nothing. What? It looks great from the front, which is what you're going to see. But the second you start looking at it hard, nope. And obviously it's from the brake fluid. And they had my parts since January 7th, which I understand being busy. Obviously this is a custom color. It's not something that you can do for your big projects. I paid for this though. And that's not okay, especially for a professional establishment, to let that leave the shop, especially having it over a month, because today is now the 17th of February. That's over a month. And they called me basically the week before my vacation. They called me the week before my vacation to say that they were starting on them. So my vacation was basically the 4th, like the week of the 4th. So they started on it the last week of, I think it was the last week of January. But either way, though, it's like, what? No. You can't start the parts, delay the pickup because they're not done, and then what? So shame on you guys. I don't recommend going to them. And I'm a little ticked off that they tried to cover it up, considering they told me when I came back from my trip on Sunday. I was off on Monday intentionally to go pick up the parts because that's what we agreed upon the week ahead of time. And so I'm like, cool, I'm going to go down and pick them up. I called and I was like, I'm glad I called because I would have been super upset getting all the way down there since they're an hour away from me. But called them. They're not done. Okay. Are you going to have them done today? No, we'll try. Called later today. Yeah, one of the parts had to be redone. Redone? That's not redone. That's not even fixed. That's covered up. And anyways, if the shop wants to make it right, I'll let you make it right. But at this point, I am not recommending you go to them. Arizona Powdercoat over on Washington in Phoenix. Do not go there if you want your parts ending up like this. Granted, it's better than my last experience with Brake Masters, which obviously don't go to them for sure. They won't make it right. And yeah, not happy. I dropped a lot of money on this, and I expected a professional result. That's not a professional result. I was told that the job would get done. It got done, but not anywhere near what it should be, so my rant is over. But anyways, we're going to obviously put those on the car. I've got some Subware, got the decals and stuff like that to put on them, the high temperature vinyl, Brembo, all that stuff. I'm going to put those on there because the bright white lettering over that blue is going to pop, just like I had it originally before Brake Masters messed all my stuff up. So we're going to do that in the near future. Don't know when. And then obviously we've got a lot of other projects to get done on this car. Got to get the brakes put on there on obviously now. Got to bleed the brakes, which we're doing that here. We're not taking that anywhere. We do have the roll control kit that we got to put on. So I got to obviously do that before we do the brakes. So do that. Got to wire the nitrous kit. The nitrous kit is fully installed at this point, with the exception of the inside of the car, which obviously is the electronics as well as the bottle itself for the mount, because I still have to take out the back seat, the whole assembly, and then put the actual bottle holder assembly to it. Yeah. So anyways, we are going to end the video here for today. Thank you for listening to me rant, and thank you for joining the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please drop a comment. Like the video, subscribe if you like this kind of content, because this obviously is more of a car channel, and we do coffee and life stuff too. So anyways, like I said, you guys have a wonderful day. We will talk later.